The Who. This is your one and only Trinity. The Who. The Who are you? The Who are me? The Who am I? So we have the Who. The Who is actually where the U.S. and a lot of different countries actually go to get the information so they could go about different issues, health issues in the world, or health issues that they dealing with themselves in their own country. So this is where all the anything medical based, anything that's structured to go through crisis, mental health, physical health, talk about pandemics, for situations that they go for flu information. I mean, they have all the world's information of all the credible doctors and all the studies and everything that are factual. So when something happens in the country, they go to certain places. How do they then solve, like, let's say a pandemic, a virus, a flu, a flu? Where do they go to get this, obtain this information to give the service or product to the public, to the general public? They go to the Who. The Who now, all of a sudden, if you didn't notice this year coming in, real fast, just to begin the year, the Who was excluded from the United States from getting the information that they needed to make the solutions. And you want to know why and who is who. So in the Who, you could see all the natural also things that people are using all over the world, and all recommended by doctors or studied by doctors official. I mean, this is the Who. You get the Who. You get everything. You don't just get what the president of the United States or the leader of this, because all these countries are connected to the Who, where they will go to. Like, they have like extended amount of years. I mean, but people pick up from how countries do. They take from the Who, and then they have a program that's always been just find, let's say, a vaccine. Like, it doesn't have to be a vaccine. So you see the options of the leadership of the country, or the country, it varies what you would choose. And then Who follows and just follows. It really comes to tell you that why now they separating themselves. They're not getting the information. They excluded the Who for the first time. This is their go-to sheet and plans to then get that into a program to give some relief or some help from whatever the crisis is, mentally, physically, and so that affects your health. Now you tell me, out of everything in the Who, now you want to all come to me after you study the Who. Study it like a Bible if you have to, because you'll have all the means to go there right level with me. And I'm giving it to you from the REM. The REM sees that and more. You feel? Because I got the tools that I've been creating off of how I see that, off being off my nature, something is being oppressed on it. And if I'm under a system that suppresses my nature, I'm automatically gonna react on keeping my nature safe. And all the information I got is given for me from the REM, is given for me. You know what I mean? I'm gifted to always know where is at. And everything is backed up. I don't look for nobody in social media. When I post, it's because I already got it. God is good like that. So as a leader, to lead and to show, from the eye of all the eyes together, and seeing a beyond and beyond in that point. So I'm telling you right now, the WHO has all the information that you need to know about how medicine, all these practices, they have all the information. So you read up on whatever it is. To choose a vaccine in a pandemic time is just an option. So then you see that an option of the lowest, maybe superficial care for that issue is always being issued, and it's in the system. They've been doing the system used through the school systems and through flutes to for other different things. It's the same concept. It's not changed. And now that we are very educated on what are these substances created and how our body is created and what is accepted as health, and the WHO could tell you what's accepted as health, and the WHO in all the other things that are combined with chemicals and other things that are not solutions to the issue. You can't even say it cures. You can't say it makes it better. It's illegal for anybody with a vaccine to tell you that it makes it better, it helps a situation, or it cures, because that's a non-factual thing. The WHO will tell you, and then the WHO will tell you what relieves of all these natural things, what does relieve and what would relieve it, because everything in the medicine is there. That information is all there. So if you exclude all the things that you're gonna have to heal from, because it's like there is something out there, and I'm still gotta heal from it. Or the things you're giving me, my body is being attacked from it because it's trying to heal from the things you're giving me, and you're saying it's okay for you to attack my body, and the anemos that it creates to protect my body, it's gonna help me from the bacteria or the viruses that's out there. So you're telling my body's already that strong, but you can't give me in the WHO all the natural substances that I could do to boost my body. Your option is always a vaccine, my guy, and it always been in that program. Having the WHO there, now you disattach yourself from the WHO now, because people in the REM. I've been saying things like this. You probably had my stuff tapped and ready to come for yourself out of that. Now, if you really on it, you would have already been done a lot of different things with the FDA. You would have done a lot of different things, but let this media play out. Like, it has to have a media before you even, release. Like, you don't have a sealed case since the 80s of people being relieved of AIDS, cancer, and all these other diseases. Like, like God brings that to you. Like, I was always from my ancestors and my grandparents, they were bringing me herbs. They were bringing me stuff that it was out there. Probably seeing the same people that did have the courts sealed factual things that happened. These things were in the boroughs. When my grandparents were searching for the words of God, they were bringing herbs. They were bringing things from the sea already that was already giving us all these mineral facts. And when somebody really was having issues, there was something away from the modern medicine that our natural essence like called for and always is there. When you find it, it's there. And then this is a proof. But nevertheless, we are pioneers. We are the indigenous people that are our spirit are like bonded, and it's like we if you go for it, you start finding things. God is gonna put it there for you. So that's how my REM is created. My REM is created on a good spirit that is gonna always gonna take me there, and then you have the facts that's catching up, man. But the facts always been there. You have a choice, man. You have a choice, and then you have a program. Why would you do the same thing that the next person is doing? that doesn't even reflect on the product and the situation that you have to end the situation. It brings more of an issue to even create something that's manipulative to say is not attacking your body. Your body is not dumb. Your body is very intelligent. Your body only responds to a real threat in your body. Whether they want to claim that it's the reduction of and it's not really doing anything, in the DNA is registered and it's already, whatever comes in that's not part of our body automatically attacks it. It's not going to do you. The body's telling us it's not giving me nutrients, it's not giving me minerals, it's not giving me any beneficial fact. But if I let this thing in my body, then this is why I'm attacking it. This is going to occupy more of a danger than anything more of a, no matter what the range of the danger is. The body does not get tricked. And this is why when I ask the question, so what is in it? And why my body is fighting it then? Now, the answers from doctors is that it's tricking my body. Now, that's a false statement. So when you put the WHO together with my facts, and I already knew that my body doesn't lie. I didn't need a doctor to tell me that, so I never agreed to taking a shot. That ain't go together. My body does not get tricked into being protective of itself, and that's a fact. The body only accepts. The body is smart. The body cannot be manipulated and accept something that is not needed and the body is not supposed to go. Whatever harm it is going to treat it like a harm. So no, the concept of the flu shot, the concept of the pandemic shot, vaccine, all of these are all falling the same. And this is the to-go-to thing, the program thing. And guess what? That's a business. You make money so much of the most superficial care that you could get in the world. From everything that is in the WHO. They renounced themselves, the United States, from the WHO, 2026. Is that going to renounce your responsibility? That you had your choice, and out of everything that you could choose from, you chose the least help that you could give a people that you need to go back to work, and buses or the millionaires that don't even give us an information, can't even tell us what minerals that we could take. Nothing but a vaccine, and then if it gets you, it gets you. If it doesn't, it doesn't, right? And then, well, guess what? Who bails out who? The more money bails out, the more people with money. But those people can't even tell their employees how to stay alive and how to be well. But you get sent home. If you make it, you make it. And the people that could get more comfortable, they give you more money. More money that's the smartest thing to do as the business that you go and you go invest trillions, and now they trillions and trillions and give them 10 more trillions at this point. Do you tell me the who is who, right? Let's go to the who. What do they know about you? What do they really know about the consumer if they want the consumer for real? You want people that bad to make that much, and I'm looking at you like, so tell me a few things that I don't see your pre-pandemic package. I don't see anything that's going to indicate that another crisis, another pandemic. For many years, people have been in the same programs. You're going to go by whatever your leader is going to take you there, and it might not be there. You know what I mean? If that captain of the boat is not going the right direction, I gotta say something about it. Because at the end of the day, there's not enough. There might not be enough boats for everybody. But you want me to stay put and sing Kumbaya, my Lord, for you? Nah, because I know my Lord don't sing like that. That's not the tone, and we more than that, and we could protect ourselves, so we don't have to. So we don't have to go through that avenue over and over again, too. So you have the choice to have a better care for the people, a better lifespan for the people, because you could take certain illness and you've been have things sealed already from us, from the individuals that are really pay attention to the land. So we have to tell you no and go because they don't give life, and you just want to risk to take it. You want to risk to take it to choose a superficial. And together we're supposed to be united, and the army, the intelligence of the army, the CIA, the health department, everything together, and not one of all this information you have, not one could tell me or my family how to really make it out here. But I'm going to listen to a billionaire telling me the moon is accepting people. I'm going to get you there. That's my listening. Or maybe I should just listen to the video games that I could just invest in while the pandemic is there. Hey, and I could make $1 million or $2 million. I'm cool. I'm cool for society now. I'm hit. That's what I need. I need another hit of that. Well, everybody, you can't even participate on who you are. On who you are. Who am I? Yeah, that's who I am. Trinity.